it naturally cuts it up so I don't have to cut up those, you know, terabyte video files.
They actually only have one weed cleaver.
Let's go ahead and grab whichever one we have. I thought I saw a couple of them in there. They're around somewhere. Someone's got them. I think by the time you get back, we're going to have the bulk of it cleared. And we're going to have a massive amount of fibers, too. Ooh, and I leveled up from punching trees. Awesome. Sometimes trees are hard to punch. Just saying.
And I can buy really good stuff from the, I was out at the trader today. If I had the good stuff, I could buy some of the good purple gear. Just for the team.
By the way, if you see some yucca or something like that, which yucca is like a big cactus-like plant, like this one right here, make sure to hit E and pick that up, because if you punch it, it'll just replant it. Any plants that you see. Also, by the way, if you see a bird's nest, like right here, search it first, get the arrows out, and then clear it. Dang, we're way over here. Way over here already. Running around at nighttime, punching trees. Somebody's over there playing with their flashlight. You can hear it clicking on and off. Alright, and once you clear all the stuff inside, make sure to clear it all the way out to the road.
Oh damn, this thing loses durability real quick.
What's that?
These weed cleavers.
Oh, really?
Probably only when Bobo plays it.
I thought you were going to bed, bro.
I'm going, but I'm sorting my stuff before I leave.
Ah, there you go.
That's my thing when I do at night, as I sort through my stuff. So I don't have to do it in the morning.
Oh, I totally zoned, bro. Hold on a minute. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Wow, did I totally zone. This is for you on the stream, bro. Zone.
Okay.
Jang.
So confused right now.
Yeah.
By the way, everybody, it was Jang's birthday. I missed it by 11 minutes. My bad. I got so focused on what I was doing. I meant to play that for you earlier, bro. Got totally focused on it. Everybody wish him happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I missed it by
Happy birthday, Jane.
Thank you.
Got him before he win, at least. Zoned. Man, I meant to do that right at the top of the stream, too.
Yeah, the weed cleaver already broke. It's sad.
Well, hey, at least it served a little bit of purpose. Zoned on it. Captain Rex, a.k.a. Jang's birthday today. Well, 11 minutes ago. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Punching trees. Now, sometimes in life, you got to do the tough work. You got to do the tough work first. Like punching trees, clearing stuff, knocking down houses, getting that going on, so that you can have something awesome later on. Don't be afraid to roll your sleeves up and do the dirty work. This is the dirty work. You got to get it going on. You got to take your time. It takes a while. Not gonna be 5 minutes. It's gonna, if you're gonna do something to this scale, it's definitely gonna take a while. But all the rewards later on. Put that hard work into it. Gonna get that big reward later. Some people, you know, they don't want to take the time to get those big rewards later. They want to have a lot of little tiny rewards. Not me. I like the big rewards. Tiny rewards are okay, but I like to put in the effort at the big
Hey,
reward.
bro,
later.
no one punches leaves better than you.
Hey, I do what I can, man. Again, never ask anybody to do what I wouldn't do. Right in here with them. Boom. Right in here with them. Clearing those leaves. Getting it done. Any good leader would roll
Well,
up
it's a
the
good
sleeves.
habit for me to do before I go to bed and grab all the stuff out of the drop boxes, throw it in my storage facility. Less work for me in the morning.
Yep. You're gonna throw it in the main ammo boxes and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Take that, tree. Take that. Take that.
Oh, look, Chewie left his back
Trying
door.
to hit Dark Angel. Me and Moby had it hotkeyed. Sweeping across here like a lawnmower. Hey, this is so awesome. Look how much people together. It's just whoop. We're trying to punch me. Look at this. We're like sweeping across here. Look at that. That is awesome. That is a great shot. Just sweeping across as a team. Look at that. Look at that. Teamwork. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Get in there and get my punch on. Aha, I gotta punch the last one. Plant fibers. Alright, go ahead and look around. We'll walk around the perimeter, see if there's any more left. By the way, everybody, if you're wondering why these cabinets are here, the outer blue cabinet represents barbed wire. The 3 red cabinets represent spikes. The 2 white cabinets are a gap. And then again, barbed wire, blue cabinets, and 3 spike cabinets, which then leads to the inner part of our base. So I've already figured out the whole entire side and also the interior of all of our base, how that's going to work out. That's a bunch of hours of work there.
Kismet, you're a great base builder.
Oh, I love building it. It's super fun. All right, I think we've cleared it. It is awesomely ready and prepared to go. It is prepped and ready. Oh. Gotta be thorough. Run along the upper part here. All right, everybody, fantastic. You want to take a little break? Because that took us like 3 hours. Well, really, it's like 2 hours. If you guys want to take a little break from that, feel free to go ahead, or I'm going to go ahead and start here on the middle base. I'm going to try to figure out the framing of our middle base. You guys are welcome to continue to hang out or go and do some other stuff. I don't want to keep you all night long. All right, so
I'll go for those airdrops. I'm quite heavy. Scavenging.
Sounds good. You guys can go back to using the scooters if you need to use them. Go for it. Remember, mine's the one that's $5.95. So if someone can bring my scooter back to me and park it right here in the middle of the base.
Is there anyone on SWOTR that can help Kyle out? He's asking in chat.
Go into Discord, Kyle, and ask him there, bro. See if there's nobody in there, then we'll try to help you out next time we're in there. And a real high.
Thank you.
Or in Discord, sorry.
Real high frame there, so it's easy for me to see it from the middle. Get that frame out. All right, so that's the middle of our base. That's the center from which we're going to build outwards. Now what I'm going to do.
Ghost.
Now what I'm going to do is show you guys again this image, and then we're going to zoom in on this image right here to this center base. Now as you can see, I've got it very much like you can see here. It's got kind of like a crosshair look to it because that is the exact center of the base. Now you can see the base doesn't look as big as it used to, huh? It looked ginormous before when you had the houses there, right? But it's not as bad as it was before. It is also inset. It does have an inset because of all the spikes and stuff that go on the outside. So you'll see this kind of inset here where that inner wall is. That is right over here. And again, notice how I got the same color coding here that I do up here. So again, we have the barbed wire, then we have the 3 spikes, then we have a gap of 2 barbed wire, 3 spikes, and then the inner wall. So this is the inner wall here. This wood frame here is going to be our inner wall. Now that is going to be way down the road. This outer part here is what I'm on right now. This inner wall here is the big part. But what we're going to do is we're going to start on this smaller building first, because that's always the smarter thing to do, is to work on the smaller building. And so we're going to use the centerpiece and count our way out boxes wise. So if we count how many boxes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 10, looks like 11. That's 11 in here. Now we've also got center posts here, which is, this one you can see is 2 out, and then it's 5 out, and then it is here, then it's 5 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you got a post here, 1, 2, 3, 4 here to another post to go out from there. And I go ahead and pull it up over here so I can see it too in more detail. So basically what it is like a 5 gap. Each one of those is actually a 5 gap so that you can have a really good structural support. You should always have a support and then a gap of 5. Let me try to make this way bigger. Way bigger. I mean, who else does all these kind of cool graphics and puts them up on the stream and throws up an arrow up there? Come on, above and beyond right here. Above and beyond is your streamer. So there we go. So if you actually do the math here, this is 5 and this is 5, right? That's 10. And so this is 1, 5, 6, 5, 6. So that's 12 out to do the supports, right? And then this way, same thing. We got 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's about 9. Now the reason why it's uneven is because this inner part is differently shaped than the outer part. And the reason why is because of these areas over here, I want to do tunnels or bike entrances or maybe a spiral down or something fun. I don't know, something fun over there eventually. Something fun over there eventually. But right now, what I want to do is figure out my support area. So I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to go, and now all these other supports, notice how these supports line up with the supports on the outside, and they'll come through. Actually, there's supposed to be a support right there. Missing a support. Yeah, where'd my support go? Fix that in my original file here. Let me fix that in my original file while I'm at it. Whenever you see something like that, you should fix it right away. There we go. All right. Now I have it up in Illustrator as well, which you can't see. So yeah, oh, whoop!
No, the cafe.
Yeah,
Zombies
yeah.
on me.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
talking.
Thank you, Sister Wolf.
I'm talking back here at the base.
Ooh, Sister Wolf saved my life. Thank you,
All the
Sister
doors are
Wolf.
locked.
Oh, the door was locked going back to where you were in the back room.
Oh yeah, that's
Back
my
there.
place.
I'm just letting you know it's open, so make sure you come back and lock it up. I was just reminding you it was open.
What shot does it take? Whew. All right, awesome. I was talking to the stream, and then I looked up, and there's a whole bunch of zombies on me, and Sister was over there axing them in the head. Saved my life. Awesome. Awesome.
Sorry, I'm too far away to help you.
Sister Wolf for the win. Nice. Okay, so I was talking, and you guys couldn't see it, but like zombies showed up. Sorry, guys, I had to block it there. Tons of zombies showed up as I was doing that. Sorry, I couldn't remove the thing because otherwise I was going to die. But yeah, tons of zombies showed up. Sister Wolf had my back. All right, so wood frame. Now we have to do the outer support. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the center is going to be stacked this high, and then the frames, the support frames, are going to be stacked double high. So here we are. We've got a gap of 1, which you can see is on my diagram over there. So we've got the gap of 1 right here, which is also the same as you can see right there. So we've got a gap of 1. And then we're going to go to the second one after that gap. So we're going to go ahead and turn that off. And so here's the center one. We've got a gap. Then we're going to go 1, 2, and then this right here. That's going to be our center post. And then same thing, we'll make it symmetrical all the way around. Like so. Now, here's the thing. We're dragging more zombies in. Guy's gonna blow up. Get out of there, Mopey. Dragging zombies on me. Alright. Now, here's the problem, though. If you look at that diagram, right here, the supports are not symmetrical. They are actually kind of like a horizontal. See how I've got a support here, but I don't have a support there, because I don't need a support there. Because as these come across, they will sub-support 5 that way, 5 this way, 5 that way. So they're already supporting it. So I really only need it on 2 sides. So the sides I'm doing it on is the long side, though. Now, how do we know the long side? Well, I just happen to know that it's the long side. This way, I'm going to take that down. This way is the long side. And this is the short side, because I happen to know it because of the thing over there. Right? Because I remember which side was the long side, which was on the short side. So this is the long side. And the long side is where we need those supports. And the short side, we do not. Now, I always double check stuff, though. I always double check and say, okay, do I have that in the right spot before I move it? And I do. So that looks good.
Well, if people need MSGs, there's 3 of them in.
Now, we're going to go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's number 5. And then a support. So there we go. There's our second support. All right. Now that also defines the inner area of our kill box. This is how big our kill box is going to be. And then this direction here, we need to define how far it's going to go that way. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in this direction. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll put a 1 there, and there we go. So now we've kind of set the outer part of our current inner base. And again, I love to do that kind of stuff. I love to kind of pre-think things out, get an idea of what we're doing. Now, here when the corner comes together, of course, we're going to have a support there, so we'll put the support up where the 2 corners come together. Again, the double high ones are supports. The ones in between should only be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to have a support right there. Boom. Right? But then if you think about this one's actually not going to be a support. So you've got to figure it out because it's going this way, not the other way. If you're following what I mean. So it's going long ways this way. And then you go this one, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this would be your base here, right there, like so. And then we've got the center going there, and then we're going to go 5 more. Actually, this got to go out. this has got to go 5 more out. Just grab those. Take those out. So yeah, it's wider than it is. That's right, it's wider than it is thing. So 2 back, long ways. That'll be a center support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a center support, which is number 6. And then you've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round columns. You've got center support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a center support. Again, just kind of rinse and repeat. I've got that going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then number 6 is going to be the center support. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th one will be a center support, which doesn't, the math does not work out right, because look over there. See, that should be right here. Miscounted. Hold on, count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that. See, miscounted. Always double check. Always count twice. If it doesn't look right, use your instincts. Your instincts will tell you if it's right or wrong. So there you go. So that's basically some basic building. Now you notice how this one splits is actually in the split of the support, and this one over here is not in the split because that's the way the math works out. So you got to do the math. Got to do the math to figure it out if you want to, or you can just wing it. You can wing it all you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I learned a lot of this base building stuff from doing Fallout, as well as Mace telling me what the build limits are, which is super helpful. Super helpful to know that build limit. Now, if you are enjoying this, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you're digging this. Let me know if you're digging it. Let me go ahead and take my red arrow out. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again, whoop. Always does that. Right at the last second it moves. Turn everybody back on again in case they're talking to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
It's Mace.
Yeah, see, he shows up after all the work's done.
Yeah, all the hard work's done. He's like, "Hey, I'm here, guys." Hey, Mace, what's up, buddy? Mace is on. Yay, our builder's here. Well, this is when he shines. You guys did amazing work, by the way. Amazing work. Great teamwork. That's my favorite thing. I just never get enough of that. That moment where you see everybody running together when we were moving all the trees and we were just like, you know, it's like one of those moments, right? That's what, if you're a leader, those are the moments you look for.
Before he starts working, tell him to ship some of.
Right. So those are the moments you.
If he has any brass,
so.
ship him this one.
I need more wood frames. I'm out of wood frames. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. I can't join your Insta. The invite doesn't work, Chewy. Just click that link. What happens when you click the link, Knife King? What does it say?
I'm gonna go mine a bunch, so you'll probably have a bunch of nitrate and lead tomorrow.
Awesome. Can anybody
That's
make
cool.
wood frames? Can't make any. I should at least get into wood frames. What is that? What is that under? Wood frames. What do you need to do wood frames?
Basics.
Basic? Basic what?
Little hammer icon.
I think
All
it's
you need is wood.
carpentry.
Oh, right here.
I think it's carpentry, kids.
Crafting and miscellaneous. I see. Yeah, I see carpentry. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put some points into that. Throw 10 points in. Yeah, I can make wood frames. I feel special. I hate to have to ask people to make stuff for me. If I can make it myself, I would prefer to make it myself. Just so I don't have to bother them all the time. Some people are like, hey, make me this, make me that, make me this. I would rather, you know, I would rather not bother them if I can do it, but I don't want to take away their job as well, because that's not cool. You know, everybody should have the ability to do what they like to do. I love building, obviously, so I like to give everybody the freedom if they want to be the cook or they want to be the weapons master or whatever they want to be. I like get it going. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is the center frame. I hope you guys are liking this. We're doing a mega build tonight. Check it out. Check it out. What we're doing is we're building out our mega base. We just did some incredibly great teamwork. We just worked for like the last couple hours to clear this entire area. This is going to become our mega base. Now, first we're going to start with a small Kismet Killbox, which you guys I'm sure you're going to love. It is going to be awesome. We're going to build this out right now. It's going to be just kind of on a smaller scale. You can see a bit about the size it's going to be. It's going to be about this big. This will be our inner defense, and we'll use this for our defense. And we'll be able to see mobs coming from as far as the eye can see, which will be awesome. Then eventually, we'll then build our way all the way out to the outer edge here. And this will be, as you can see here, it'll be spikes. Then it will be barbed wire, gap, spikes, and then barbed wire again. And then the outer side, this outer thing that you see here that runs all the way up and all the way over will be our mega build, which will be our outer base. We'll have an inner and an outer base. Now, you can say, Kismet, you don't need that, bro. All you need is this little tiny inner base. But I'm a builder. I need it because I'm a builder. I don't need it because I just want it to be functional. If I want it to be functional, I could just stay in the thing we already built over in the other thing. But when you're a builder, you have to build. And you can't just build little mamby-pamby little stuff. You've got a desire, you've got creativity, you've got something that's fueling you, right? Your creativity is like super fuel, and you want to use it to build stuff. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. You want to use that creativity as a fuel. That's what I do every day. That's why you'll see me here streaming 6 days a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I love doing it. I never get tired of creativity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's number 6. Actually, I put that in the wrong spot. It's right there. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. Another airdrop coming in. So again, we're scaling out our build
Can I
here.
use somebody's forge?
What do you need it for?
What'd you forge for?
Make some tool heads.
Oh, you can use mine. I've got like 20,000 iron in there. Make a ton of them. Make like, 10 each or something like that. Make a bunch of them.
Okay.
I'm a toolsmith as well, by the way. I'm at 500. What are you at?
Mine are 400 and something.
Okay, cool. Well, 400 is good enough, but if you want some 500s, let me know, or just make a bunch of them. We'll deal with it. Usually toolsmithing is what I like to do the most. Toolsmithing and quartermastering and building, which is what I'm doing now.
I'm pretty much just gathering stuff, so my tools leveled as I was leveling because I was doing stone and wood a lot.
3. That's the way to go, man. It never hurts to have double up on stuff. Never hurts. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2. And then the third one here. And then you have 1, 2. And then you have the up here. There we go. Again, notice how this one is. This is the short side. The short side does not have a center post in the middle. The long side does have a center post in the middle.
Playing in the guild.
Now, if I do this just right, this corner should come together. This corner. Hey, they landed right in the town. Oh, close to the town anyway. No, they did. They both landed in the town. Wow, those pilots actually got it somewhat right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to have a center post. And if I did this right, I'm not even going to look. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should match right up. 5. And then the center post should be 6. There we go, guys. There we go. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of that building tutorial. It is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome sauce. Now, to see this center area here, that center area is going to be some supports. Hey, hey.
Oh, look. Look who shows up after the work is done.
Oh, his work has just begun, man. He's got hours and hours of building to do. Two. You missed all this knocking down the houses, Mace, but it was super fun, man. The team just like blazed it. We took everything down. Wait till you run out here. It's awesome. 2,
Sorry, I'm late.
4, 5. There we go. So this is actually not going to be
You
here.
sound like you just woke up, my friend.
Yeah, I've been sleeping while the storm.
Okay, so that'll be another support there that holds up the roof.
On your little place you got,
2.
it's only a
3,
locked door. It's not a padlocked door.
5. This is one of the first things that I was taught, that you leave a gap of 5.
Your door that you said that had a password, it don't have a password. It's only locked.
Oops.
You're kidding. That's
So also, one of the things I learned is that you can extend it past 5 if you're using the really nice support beams, like you kind of saw if you were watching earlier. There were some of those support beams in that main house that we took down, or that kind of grocery store. But the rule of thumb is 5 blocks. So if I go this way, it should be 5. If I go that way, it should be 5. In every direction, these should be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I need additional trusses and whatnot to fix that, that'd be great. But this part right here actually is not going to be here. This is going to be a whole open area like that. And then we'll have supports here, right there, and this will be gone. Again, that's kind of like scaffolding or framing. You kind of frame everything out to get an idea of what you want, and then you're good. So I'm just kind of framing it out so I can say, Mace, look, this is what we're doing. And then I can communicate it to Mace, and then Mace will hopefully build it out as I spec it. We will see, because there can be miscommunications. It's totally possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I didn't explain it well enough, that's all on me. That's my bad. My bad. But I'm the leader. I can screw up. And so can everybody else. I give them complete freedom to make mistakes. Because if you don't, 1, you're a jerk. 2, 3, 4. No, I didn't go far enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th one there. This is the 6th support here. And 2, they're not going to really feel part of the team if you just like constantly show them how wrong they are all the time. Nobody wants to listen to people telling them how wrong they are. There's nothing fun in people telling you you're wrong. That is not fun. People know when they made a mistake. You don't need to bash on them about it. Constantly bash on them and say, "Oh, you screwed up." Da 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 da. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They have got you tuned out. So there we go. There is the inner kill box right there. What do you think of that, Sister Wolf? That's the inner kill box right there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fire up my furnace and then leave it go. Can you guys shut it off? Because I'm gonna melt some of this iron down. This raw iron takes forever to burn.
Go for it.
sweet.
It says invalid or expired. Oh, let me get you another one. Let me get you another one, bro. Let me fix that in there too.
Yeah, Mace, I might
sometimes that
monkey
happens
with
when
you at
they,
the prison.
Sometimes that happens when they update Discord. So let me go ahead and fix that in my Nightbot. I'll just fix it all at the same time, so you can get in there, bro. Right there. Submit. All right, try that Discord command again. I went ahead and updated it. You go ahead and just do command Discord in there, and it should square it away. Get over here, back into my thing. Chewy send me a message. All right.
But
Hey,
I
Mace.
did really. Go ahead.
You there, Mace?
Yep, I'm here. Just grabbing all the building supplies and coming down.
All right, yeah, come on over and we'll talk Killbox. I went through and I spent like, I don't know, 3 hours in Illustrator figuring out all the math of how to make all this work.
Oh, nice.
And maybe 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. Yeah, I figured out all the math, column supports, distances, all of that stuff. And I've got the inner kill box spec'd out here for you, and we'll chat about it here when you're ready. All right, so I've got that
I'll probably...
spec'd. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, again, we can just keep going out from here. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You always want to like double check it too. You know, every time you do it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you get too far, you can do a whole lot wrong if you go too fast. 3, 1, 2. And again, these will be the outer support. So I'm just going to do one row of that since we're not really doing that outer part right now. I'm just going to do one row of those outer supports, and I'm going to just take this out so he doesn't think that he needs to build that. And this is just be an example of the outer supports that will go all the way out. But by the way, watch this math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is 6. Then up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and perfectly becomes number 6. See? That's doing good math, man. That's doing good math. Figuring out your structural integrity stuff. Figuring out your build areas. Come on, if you guys like that, throw something in the chat. Throw something in the chat if you like that. Throw some Doritos in there, puppies, hearts, whatever. Come on, that worked out awesome. That worked out awesome. That's why I love to pre-plan stuff. Now, if you can visualize in your head all the columns that are going to be here. We're going to put down a nice stone floor in the middle here. We're going to dig a tunnel down to the very bottom of the ground. We're going to dig out a giant base under there. This time it's going to be massive, not the small one we got over there, but it's going to be a massive underground cavern. And then we're going to make these underground caverns that are like military style grade caverns that are huge, that you can literally drive like a freeway underneath there, that we'll dig out to the different location. When I dig it out to the next city, we'll dig it out back to our other old base over there. We'll dig all that stuff out and have a great time. Great time doing it. And that's what I like to have, big goals. I don't set small goals. And everybody, you know, says, Kismet, all you need is a small base. All you need is this. Yeah, that's what I need. But that's not what I want. I don't do small builds. I do mega builds. That's the way I build. Adama likes it. Crazy likes it. There we go. All right. Commander Adama says, Kids. Hey, kids, doesn't the diagram show the post on the short side? Let's see. Let's see. Does it show the post on the short side? Well, if you think of it widthwise, it's the short side, but it's really, the short side is the long way. I mean, the short side is the opposite of the long way. Let me show you what I mean. So this is the long way. This is the long way. This way, right? The side of me, right? This side over here is the long way. And if you think of the long way...
All right, well, I'm taking off.
If you think of that as the long way, because this is shaped differently, this is actually the short way. I know this is going to confuse some of you, but some of you will get it. This is actually the shortest edge of the kill box. Now, how do you know that? Well, because you look at the diagram. And it can get very confusing. I'm not going to get too much into that, but you can see this is actually a smaller this way than it is this way. But outside here, this is the long direction. And then across here is the shorter direction. So it's kind of reversed, right? And the reason why I built it that way is so I could have more room on the top and the bottom. Now, I could have made it the same exact symmetrical thing. I'm not a big fan of making every single thing symmetrical. Some people are. Some people, they can't build anything but symmetry, right? They make it the same exact shape as what is up here, right? They would make this kind of rectangular shape as opposed to a more square shape. The reason why I made it smaller is if we're falling back, that means there is so many zombies attacking that we can't defend them against the walls. And so we want it to be a bit smaller so it'd be easier to repair and then also easier to fire in those different directions. So I didn't want to have too many supports, 4 this side and 5 that side and so on. But if you see it, actually, there's also a support missing right there. But you'll see it here. It goes out 2 in the long direction. This is the long direction I'm talking about. This is the short direction. In the inner kill box, this is the short direction because you can see here it's 15. And then this is the long direction, which is 20 round posts. So there you go.
Hours something tonight. It's going to be a short one.
All right, Mace.
4 hours.
We ready to chat?
Hey, kids.
What's up, man? I thought you were leaving like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I know, but I was
leaving.
waiting to talk to you. Hey, I sent a message to Ghost. I told him if he invites that guy, then we can give him rank in the Discord. So, just to let you know.
All right, sounds good. Thanks. Yeah, hey, that'd be another good thing as a new member quest. Help out another member. There we go. I like that. I'm gonna add that. There we go. All I gotta do is help out another member and bring in their alt.
All right, good night.
All right, Mace. What's up, buddy? You ready to do some serious building?
Aye, sit.
All right. Can you see the stream? I'm gonna turn the diagram on the stream, and we'll chat on. You can watch on stream. So,
Yeah, sweet. I'm just logging into Twitch now.
all right. Let me know when you're in there, and then I'll explain it on there so you can visually see what I'm talking about, and then we'll walk through it here. I think you'll be impressed with my building skills, thanks to all of your insight here on 7 Days to Die. Sister Wolf lending a hand over there, watching my back. Got her pistol out, ready to shoot people in the face.
Oh, I see the vision here. Oh, hi. It's going to be lovely.
See, it's a...
I'm logged into Twitch now.
I see. Yep. So you're a builder like me, so you can look at that diagram and go, I see. Oh, I see what you're doing there, right? All right. So we've got, of course, the green squares are the supports, and let me make this bigger for you here. You're gonna hear an echo on the stream, by the way. You're gonna hear me about 20 seconds from now if you're listening to the stream. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my finger off of the button here for Discord, and I'm just gonna explain on the stream, and then you can hear it in live while I'm moving the cursor around. All right. So these green ones are the supports. So we've got the supports. We're building the inner kill box first. Right here in the middle, we've got the round 50 pillars. Let me make that way bigger. Right here in the middle, we've got the round pillars, of course. This is the inner kill box, of course. The round pillars, like we did before, the green ones are supports. And you can see I've got them already spec'd out right here in the game as these double high ones here. Those are those center supports that go all the way around the outside edge. Then also, we have the inner supports, which I'm actually missing one in this diagram. There's one missing right here, but you can see we've got these inner supports. There's 3 across this way and 3 across that way, which are also double high here right in front of me. You can see them here. One, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way. They're the supports are the double high ones. Those are the supports to support the roof. Now I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 high, so we have a nice hefty ceiling, so we're not feel like we're crunched in here. And this will be our first mission. Our first mission will be to get the base kill box going, and then eventually the big vision, of course, is to eventually build that giant outer mega kill box. Let me shrink that down like so. This outer mega kill box, which will allow us, of course, to have much more inner space. And I was thinking maybe a bike entry tunnel, maybe on these little spots right here that we would have an area where we could just fall down into the base. You know how you built that giant tower and I could fall off the top of the tower and land on the hay? Well, we could do the same thing to get to the bottom of our base so we don't have to climb down the ladder. You could literally just fall down, land on the hay, turn around, and then drop stuff off and then climb back up the ladder if you want to. Or we could build the ramps. Now look at this. I mean, if you're a builder, this is going to spark your imagination right here. Now these ramps over here, what I did is I figured out 150 blocks down, how many times you would have to switch back ramps based on distance. So as you can see here, we've got these ramps. I'm going to make it bigger. Bigger. As you can see, we've got these blocks on the side here, these 150 blocks that go all the way down, which my arrow is pointing at. That's 150 blocks down. So here's the surface, and then here is the very bottom, at the very bottom of the game, at bedrock. So we can make a ramp where you could drive your scooter back and forth like a ladder. You could also, boom, same thing, like a switchback stairwell. Or you can go out 40. Instead of, you can go out 10, 20, or 40, and this would be 40. But look how many switchbacks you would have to do to get to the bottom of the base using a switchback. I mean, that's even at 40 blocks across, which is basically the distance between here and here. that would take a long time. So your switchback would be like back and forth to get your actual thing to the bottom. I think just falling down the hole, dropping your stuff off, and then climbing back up the ladder would be much easier, I think, than doing that. But I think we should try that, a bike entry tunnel, where you can actually enter into the base somehow using your bike, and then we can drive around in there and all of that. So I'd like to do this, and this is like a long-term thing. Short-term, the inner box. So again, let's take a look at that. All right, so now you might be wondering, let's wander over here, Mace. You still there? Where'd you go? This way, bud. All right, see these cabinets? Take the image off. All right, see these cabinets, Mace?
Yeah, sorry, kids. I'm listening. I can't talk while I'm in Twitch.
Okay. Yeah, you can stop watching Twitch and just listen. Or you can watch Twitch, I guess. These cabinets here, the 3 cabinets represent spikes. The 4th cabinet is a... Oh, and somebody's shooting over there. Sister Wolf killing stuff. So 3 cabinets equal spikes, then the 4th cabinet barbed wire, then the double space that you wanted, which are the 2 white blocks, and then the 3 red again, spikes, and then of course barbed wire. So I've kind of pre-spec'd it out here, so you can get an idea of it. Turn the gunfire down. So basically that's what that's all about. And the same thing on my diagram. If you look at my diagram here, we've got the same thing spec'd out. So here in this outer area, we got the 3 rows of spikes, we've got the barbed wire, we got the 2 spaces, 3 rows of spikes, and barbed wire again. But the first thing we want to build, of course, is the inner kill box. So what we need to do is go in and basically replace this inner part here, which I've already spec'd out, with those like frames. Let me take out this other stuff. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Okay, so this is the total inner part. Now this middle one, Mace, this middle one right here, this wood frame, this is our way downstairs. Do not fill that in. Do not fill this super high tower in right here. All right, that's the actual center point that we'll use for a center base. Oh, nice. You gotta be careful with those. You put it down in the wrong spot, you're gonna have to tear that whole thing down. All right, watch what he's doing here, everybody. Watch this. He's gonna take that. You're gonna take that down, and look, he made a whole tower.
You left the diagram up on the stream there, by the way, isn't it?
I know. I took it down. I'm talking now.
Hey, Chewie.
Hello.
Can you grab this something for me? Cause I'm just gonna throw it out. I have no room in my inventory.
Oh, see over this
I just
way?
need it.
Look right over here. See, there's a house right over here that you can drop stuff off on. You want, or just run out to one of the cabinets. There's a cabinets on all 4 sides. You can throw it in there. Like there's one this way.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. I just need to take one item out so I can pick up these boxes. The rest of my inventory is full with building materials.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out here again and I'm gonna spec out again the spikes and everything over here in the inner kill box as well. So again, I hope you guys like that diagram. That took me a while. That was a lot of work. A lot of work to figure that out. And I hope you're liking this mega building because it's super fun. Super fun. Super fun. Mace, I have a police station I'm looting now with hay bales. Oh, Amanda, Adama's getting some hay bales for us. All right, now watch what he does. Look, he puts one down and he fills in the whole columns. Ah, awesome, Mace. Look at that. See, that's an insta build. So Mace has built a whole bunch of materials to make this super easy. Look at that. That is so cool. Quick and easy. See, Mace is a builder like me. He sees that diagram, and I just know in his head he's already going. Ah, okay, cool. Now see that means I explained it well. If he understands what it is, then I explained it perfectly. That is awesome. Hey, Premium Gamer, Shy Little Muffin, hanging out, sup. And Mace hanging out in the chat. A fireman's pole. There you go. Also your jump pool. We can use hay bales. Yeah, I was thinking that you could jump down into water, or you can jump down into hay bales, which we have done before. Oh, gonna use center rounds there, huh? Just to make it look more stylish. Is that to make it look more stylish, or do those offer more supports in the center?
Bit of both. They don't. You can see better around them with the size 50 pillars.
Ah, okay, cool.
So we can still see directly in front of it. Hence with the square ones, we're gonna have to compromise a bit on the corners. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. We gotta have support for the upper level. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Look at all this space gonna be under here. Because what we did is we built it real low last time, and it was like
I need to set my inventory up properly. 2 minutes, cause.
Oh, do what you gotta do. And we got Sister Wolf backing me up over here. We've got Nooshki backing me up. What's that?
What level is your shotgun?
175.
Well, I just airdropped from the loot 151 shotgun.
Awesome. Well, I can combine the 151 to the 171, but I would prefer someone else to have a shotgun just in case. And eventually, when we have a bunch of extra shotgun parts, we can really go to it. I'm gonna eat my food. Gonna eat my food before Chewie gets on me. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this mega building. See how I spec'd it all out for Mace? I had it all ready to go. Now Mace comes in, and he's gonna totally spec it all out. Sweetness. And he's building center posts.
I'm freezing. My character's freezing. It's hard to move. I'm gonna have to put a coat on, or I'm gonna make mistakes.
Yep, I'm gonna put my coat on too. You want me to take that one out? You just put down the center one.
If you don't mind, because sorry, I'm gonna grab my pickaxe.
No problem, man. Yeah, you should have seen us bringing those buildings down, man. That was super fun. Everybody was like working together, and we were sweeping across there like a giant freight train, taking everything down as we went. Also, there's a corner over there that we have to fill in. So I thought we'd just fill it in with a bunch of blocks, because it had a basement.
Do you want to utilize that for something?
Nah, we'll build a base all the way at the bottom eventually. Look at how much health that sucker has. That's a lot of health. I'm hitting it for like 300-400 a shot. There we go.
Do we have a stockpile of corn anywhere?
Yeah, we have a whole corn farm. If you want to go ahead and just go through and punch the corn, try not to punch this. When you punch it, it'll give you some corn, but don't punch the actual mini plant, because when you punch it, it will reseed it for you. Just don't break the actual plants, if you know what I mean. You got to punch them. You can't axe them or anything like that.
Alrighty, thanks.
Alright, see how much time that saved for me to spec that out for him ahead of time? I spec'd it out for him ahead of time. He knows what to build, where the supports are. And then we'll do a whole bunch of rounds and whatnot. Now, I'd love to fill in the floor and everything, which we may do later. But for right now, we got to work on the base stuff. We're going to see if we can try to move in here by, not probably the next Horde night, but the Horde night after that.
These pillars will go all the way to the roof. Is that right, kids?
Yeah, but you probably only want to go probably as high as you went here with these center beams. So only 5 up, and then
Oh, okay, I've gone to one high on these last two I've done.
well, eventually they'll go higher because they'll have to support the second level. So they're fine. Just leave them there, but we'll just connect them lower. You know what I mean? We'll just connect the actual ceiling part lower. Crazed! Thank you much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome! Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Hello, Tom Nugget. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're enjoying this awesome building. Punch to get corn, game logic. My favorite is to punch to get wood. I know. And you punch to get stone, too. That really hurts when you're punching stone the whole time. But, hey, part of the fun. You okay there, Nooski? You got a whole bunch of stuff on the ground. Better get it quick before it all vanishes. Hey, Sister Wolf, see if Nooski's AFK. I don't want her to lose her stuff. I unlocked my briefcase and it won't let me pick it up. Are you overburdened? Oh, well, I think it disappeared now. Well, no worries. You can always get more. It just gives you the same old stuff you can get from our base over there. You can get a crossbow. You can get shotgun. Yeah, I did the same thing when I was testing it. What happens is what you do is you open up the briefcase, and then you take some stuff out, and then if you accidentally close the briefcase, it breaks the briefcase, and everything falls on the ground. And then you got to pick it all up off the ground as quick as possible, otherwise you lose it. But don't worry about it, it's just stuff. You can get tons of that back at our base. Tons of it back at our base. Tons of it! T-Bone dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We show you lots of love in here. You know we haven't done yet? We haven't done a love train. I say we throw a love train for Nooski. Let's do it! Let's throw that love train out there.
You want the ceiling there, Kiz, or one more higher?
Welcome back, Nooski. Now this is how you throw a love train in there. You just throw a whole bunch of hearts in there, doggies. Show all that love and support for all the awesome peeps that hang out on my stream. Yeah, I'm thinking probably about that high is perfect. Take my coat off.
I'm just going to grab my pickaxe. I think it's going to be handy.
Now, so he took out all the things. He built out all the supports. Now he's going to go ahead and build out all the pillars around the outside. Showing that love for Nooski up in there. We're showing you that love, Nooski, in the chat. Throw that love in there. Now, again, if you've never been in my stream before, or if you've been in here for years, throw that love. Show some love to the peeps that help out in the channel. Nooski is one of my mods. Amazing. She's been out on vacation, but she's back lending a hand. Show lots of love. You can also go exclamation point hype. Throw that hype in the chat. Now, Mace has been working on getting all the materials for this for a while. He's been working on all these materials, getting them together, and having them ready for when we're ready to build our kill box here. Lend a hand. See, all that hard work and prep work earlier is now paying off right now. This is the easiest part, the building part, especially when you have all the materials already pre-done. You're good to go. So Mace is rocking it here. Oop. Accidentally his current one. Oops. Oopsie. Well, thanks for doing that love train, everybody. Appreciate it big time. We are going to have a quick Kismet Killbox here in no time. And I'd love to dig out this floor here with my shovel. What do you think about a cement floor in here, Mace?
I think that would complete it.
Awesome. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Do you think we should be putting cement under these? Just thought of that.
Yeah, we can still do it, but we'll only be able to do one row at a time. The top will hold them up once you put it on, unless you want to do it now.
No. We'll fix the top and match the top across, and then we'll fix it later. So what we can do is once we connect the top will hold it from falling, and then we can take out underneath each support and then put cement blocks down there and come back and fix it later. We don't have to fix it right in this moment. But that would have been good to prep the whole ground too. I should have probably prepped the ground under it and then put all the blocks down. But then of course that's a massive amount of blocks to start with. That's a whole lot of blocks to start with in the base. But there we go. Yeah, coming along, looking good. It's good. Mace is an incredibly great builder. Incredibly great builder. Left the gap there, brilliant, so we can get through. Dead. Just in case, shoot him again. Gotta admit, it's nice and easy to see the zombies from here. Nice and open area. See, so that's why we cleared it, so we can see when they're coming in. Now what the zombies will do is they'll say, oh, look at all these tasty people in here to go eat. And they'll try to come in here, but then of course they can't make it past the bars. So they'll be here trying to break down the bars and trying to get in. And then of course we will just smack them in the head. Smack them in the head, and then eventually someone can be standing there repairing it while we're killing them as well. And eventually we will build this all out. Now the inner kill box, good to go. Now one of the things we need to do is start working on our base down below. Mace, I'm going to start working on the tunnel now. So what I'm going to do is, while Mace is working on
no worries. Let me know if you want anything. I've got a lot of materials.
Yeah, I'm just going to start working on the ladder, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start our subterranean base here. Now, this was shown to me by an amazing guy, an amazing streamer. His name is Pokey. You guys might have heard of him. He totally sounds like that guy from Marley and Me, or whatever that other one is, Scarsy and Hutch. A whole bunch of those ones. I actually forget what his name is. So what I'm going to do is go down here. The problem is I don't have enough frames. So I've got to make sure I can make enough frames before I jump down there. Do you happen to have a bunch of wood frames on you?
I full just noobed it. Fail.
It's okay. We've got plenty of resources. We can get some more if we need to.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Thank you, Chewy. Sounds totally like Owen Wilson. If you ever go in his channel, ask him, hey, where's Marley? And he'll do his impression. His impression is like dead on perfect. Dead on perfect. And I have to admit, He's a good-looking guy. I have a bit of a man crush, non-romantic, but a man crush because he
Sorry,
looks so
kid.
good.
Here's some.
I'm this
frames
old guy.
here.
He's a good-looking guy. He's a good. I'm just saying. You know, hey, not my thing. Not into dudes, but hey, I call it like it is. What's that?
Here's some frames here on the
Oh,
ground here.
Thank you, thank you. Perfect. Now I got 163. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig to the bottom of the game. Here, let's do it. We're going to dig to the bottom. Get in the
You
hole.
could just chuck a couple of auto build tower blocks down there.
You got wood ones? Or you want to...
Yep. Yeah, I got wood one.
Oh, okay.
I
Hold
got
on.
wood. I got full ones as well. Here, I'll give you these ones.
Now, I have Miner 69er, which allows me to take this stuff out like in one hit, which is awesome. Allows me to dig very, very quickly. This is 150 blocks down. So we're just going to keep on keeping on. Hopefully it doesn't run into an underground stream. It doesn't hit some sand. It doesn't collapse on me and I all die. We'll find out. We'll find out. That's part of the journey. So basically what you do is you just dig right to the bottom of the game. Now the
I'm
game...
gonna chuck them down the hole, kid.
Nope. I'll come and get them later. You can just keep on building there. It's gonna take me a while to dig to the bottom.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I'll just wood frame all the way up because I got to actually make this too wide. So I could be making it too wide on the way down. That would have been smart. But no, I didn't think of it until just now. That would have been smart. But then of course I'd probably fall to my death. So probably up, and there it is. The bottom of the game. All right, so we'll dig it out a little bit in different directions. Kind of dig us a little hole down here as the start of our base. As you can see. There we go. Now if you want to see what it looks like without it. Now I have my gamma up real high because I'm a streamer, and you guys looking at black the whole time while I am in the game is not very exciting. People are like, what is Kismet doing? I can't see a thing. So I turn the gamma up so you guys can see what I'm doing, even if I have the light off. That's just me. That's the way I roll. So here we are. We're at the bottom of the game, and this will eventually be like our whole entire area here. Now, if we had an auger, this would be a lot faster. But, you know, hey, boom. I'm still one-hitting stuff. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so I've dug that out. And then here's our main hole, and then right over here is going to be where our stairwell is. So I'm going to go ahead and put a frame down. Oh, the frame's kind of crooked. Oh no, it's crooked. It's crooked. Oh, I'm glad I didn't dig the whole thing out because it would have been crooked. It would have been crooked. Okay, now what happened there when I was digging... See, it actually went a little wonky. See, it's crooked from where I'm digging. So actually, instead of digging this way, which is the wrong way to dig, which is I'm glad I didn't dig it both out now. When I put the block down, if I want it to be square with the block, it actually has to be this way. Or I can make it go the other way, I guess. I can make it really go any way that's square, this way or that way. But I feel like going to the north. We're going to do that. We're going to use the north side. And then what we're going to do is build up a second block here. Now the second block here, this is going to be where the actual stairwell will be. So I'm going to go ahead and just build my way up. And again, I go down here. Take out this north side. Like that. Again, should be able to build the blocks up. Like so. And then skip up myself here. You should kind of have this weird kind of oval shape. If you do it, you can also do it this way where it'll be more square. But I don't know, I kind of like the ovalness of it. Oops, that was one too many. Oopsie. One too many there. Right here. Now it's also dangerous the fact that I one-hit stuff. So I got to be careful I don't hit it too much. Otherwise, it'll come out wrong. Wrong-zy. Go. Now another way of doing this, by the way, is instead of it doing it one at a time, so I can just go straight up like this. I should have probably built a frame first. Figured it out. I can use, that's why I needed so many frames, because I have to go all the way back up to the top by jumping. And there we are, back out again. Now I need to remember in which direction I need to go, which is this way, to the north. Like that. And then I can just dig my way back
Alright,
down
guys,
again.
I'm gonna call me feeling real tired also. I'm gonna go lay down.
Alright,
see
Chewy,
y'all
thanks,
tomorrow.
buddy.
Night.
And then we can just dig it down, which is way faster than doing
See you,
it
Chewy.
one at a time. So you dig it down, like so. So, you know, I've already got the other blocks there to kind of keep me in the little area where I need to work. Just need to be careful I don't go too far one way. And I've also got the other blocks down there so that if I break through, I will land on those blocks. Again, kind of digging 2 tunnels down. We'll get there. So this is way faster, especially when you can dig this fast. I put a whole bunch of points into my digging. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. And then put in the frames. And we're all the way up. Now what I like to do is I like to have a back frame, what I call kind of a backboard. So when I'm running up to go down into the thing, I run up, I hit that backboard, and then I can go down the ladder down in there. Now it's gonna be kind of weird. I feel like I should have done it this way, but I think it should be fine in the long run. Now we'll go ahead and make ladders. Ladder. Not enough wood. I see he's building out the roof. That's looking awesome, Mace. All right, I'm gonna go back and see if I can find some wood. Bring my bike back to me, Chewy. Can you bring my bike back? Anybody know? Can you bring my bike back? How long have you been playing this game? I don't know, a couple weeks. Couple weeks, and I got about 160 hours. What was that?
Not sure.
Oh, I see a bike over here.
Well, there's 2 bikes at the base.
Yep, here's mine right here. Right back over here by the main base. The way I can tell mine is mine has a 595 engine in it. Okay, let's see if we got any wood in here. Nope. We got any wood over here? Ah, there's some wood. Good. All right, now we're gonna make a bunch of ladders. Get on my little bike. Look out. Go to the side. I love these little mini bikes. They're super fun. Super fun. They're gonna add a dune buggy eventually. Dune buggy. Kismet is the building the institute. Aha, BKB. That's what we should do. We should build an institute, a whole entire thing that's the institute inside there. That would be awesome. That'd be amazing. Kismet Institute. I like it. I like it. I like the way you think, BKB. I like it. Ovaltine. Exactly, Shy Little Muffin. It looks like a Roman temple. Yes, it does have that kind of Romanesque style, doesn't it? That's all right.
Kismet, is it okay if I harvest this aloe too?
Oh yeah, harvest it by punching it, and then it should just reseed itself. All right, so we're gonna need at least 150, I would guess, ladders. Now here's a little trick, by the way. When this is coming out, grab it real quick and put it in there before the next one comes out. and then it will actually put it in your bar the whole time while it's crafting. And then what I do is then, now that I have the kind of the backsplash or the back frame, I will then just take all of these out. It's going to let me. Come on, there we go. Take these out, and I should go all the way back to the bottom while I'm making the ladders. So it's kind of like doing two things at one time. Grab these. Go. Take that one out. And now the ladder will be attached to this. Oh, I took an extra frame out. And we'll just go ahead and attach the ladders. Like so. That one. There we go. And as we're going up, we'll attach the ladders. Now we're missing a frame here, so we got to put that frame back in. And right there. Oh, my miscrafting's getting up there. Right there. And again, I saw Pokey do this. He is an incredibly great builder, by the way. And there we go. We now have a tunnel. There we go. I dug the whole thing out, Mace. I feel proud of myself. Made the whole thing. All the way down the bottom.
Already?
Already dug it out. Because I got minor 69er and I put a bunch of points into it earlier in the week.
Oh, that's right.
So I could help the team clear a bunch of that out. Okay. Thought I'm trying to level up. I'm beautifying around the army house. There you go. There you go, Newski. Go for it.
Sorry, kids. I'll be back in 1 minute.
No problem. Can a mod send me a message? I want to tell you something to relay to kids. Just shy little muffin. You can just whisper me. Just whisper me directly. Let me go bring up my whispers here. Maybe you already did whisper me. Let's see. Let's see. I'm actually a streamer that looks at his whispers. I know, crazy, huh? I'm one that talks to the stream, and one that interacts in the chat, and one that does all this pre-work for like 2-3 hours before the stream and gets all this kind of cool stuff ready before I even stream every single day. And I produce videos, and I produce highlights, and I put my entire streams up onto YouTube. Terabytes of videos up onto my YouTube. Because I work at it really hard. If you're going to do something, try to be the best at it. Try to be the best at it and try to do a good in what you do, right? Like I love to raid streamers afterwards, and I don't care if they have one person, maybe they have one follower. That's okay. I'll go over there and show them some love. I'll go over there, as long as they're not cussing every other word. Basically, I go over there and I show them some love, no matter what size they are. I don't just raid people just so I can get raided back. In fact, I raid people and say, you know what, pass it on. Pass on that love to somebody else. Pay it forward to somebody else down there, because you might find someone new. You might find a new friend in the Twitch community, which I think is awesome. So there we go. There we go, Shy Little Muffin. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Shy Little Muffin. Awesome. Oh, give stuff away on the stream. I like that. I like it. Thank you. Trig says, I like it. Thank you so much for that whisper. I will look into that. Sup, Kismet family, says Green Eyes Gamer. Sup, Seb. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, but I can't craft in the Val Mod. I already read the book. Yeah, you've got to get your stuff built up in the Val Mod. You got to get your various things. You got to get your carpentry up if you want to make wood frames, which I just did. If you want to do making tool forge heads and stuff, you've got to do blacksmithing. It is a lot harder, but fun harder. But fun harder reminds me kind of like survival mode, right? In Fallout 4, where you play the harder survival mode. So it's not for everybody. It's not, it's not for everybody. If you don't want it to be a bit harder, you want it to be super easy, well, you can play easy mode. Play easy mode, which is the vanilla mode. But the Val Mod makes it a lot more fun because people have to specialize in what they do. He's the builder, even though I set up what I wanted. He's the builder, and I figured out all the math and how to, do the supports and all of that stuff. And then he's the great builder. So he has all the skills to be able to build. I cannot do all of that stuff because I don't have the skills built up. But But if I was able to do that and I just went and did it and didn't have him involved, what fun would that be for him, right? And for other members who came in and helped and they pitched in. See, that's a great thing about a leader is don't try to be great at everything. You just can't. You just don't have enough time. But what you do is you put great people together and it makes everybody great. It really raises up everybody as a team, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Because together we're way better. Like you saw us clearing that stuff. Together, it only took us about an hour or so to clear that whole entire thing, a couple hours to clear the whole thing. But if I were to do it myself, it would literally say, you guys would be watching me for 5 hours go, dink, dink, dink. You know what I mean? And that's what's so cool, I think, about my channel. You see a lot of that teamwork stuff. A lot of that teamwork stuff going on up in here. Oh, let's also think about how we're going to get up to the upstairs, too, which I'm sure you've already thought of, Mace. One of these support posts maybe in the middle here. Maybe a double ladder.
Some stairwells, maybe. We have the room for it.
What about this? That was fail fish. Like this, like these two center ones will be the center ladders.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because this way, no matter what side you're on, you can run up there, and then we'll put some metal hatches.
Do you want to have stairwells on the other sides as well, like from over here? I can make a stairwell going up in the space. I like a full square going up, like a proper fire escape.
Steel well? What do you mean?
A stairwell. Sorry.
Oh, stairwell. Sorry. No, it's not you speaking. It's me bad hearing.
I think it's mostly me speaking, but thank you.
No, it's my bad hearing too. I actually have hearing loss, so that's what also causes my dizziness. So, oh look, dogs! Look out, Mace! Go on, doggy! Oh, my buddy Mace! There, doggy. Come on, you want to take me on? Let's do it. Nobody hurts my buddy. Woo! Doggy's out of nowhere. I'm bleeding.
That was a full save. I'm on 2% health.
Oh, here, come over here. Quick, to the cabinet. First cabinet. Bandage. Ooh, that came out of nowhere. That made me actually jump. Darn dogs. Ooh, those dogs are scary.
Yeah, they got in here pretty quickly. There's only 2 entry points.
Yeah, they knew exactly how to get in. Well, sneaking, I made a big hole in the ground. Sorry about that. I'm out of shotgun ammo. Gotta give me some more shotgun ammo. Somebody skin them dogs and get rid of them. So yeah, you want an emergency ladder on the sides? Yeah, we can do an emergency ladder on the sides. We can make all of these posts, the inner posts, be ladders. No matter what side you're on, you could run up these ladders. But then I think it would weaken the integrity of the upper part, right? What do you think, Mace? Probably only need 2 hatches, right? The very middle. That's perfectly in the middle. That's so awesome. Because you can still run up this if you want. Or you could run up this side. Up into there. Creepy dog. Oh, give me the creeps. Dog giving me the creeps. Gunslinger says, Kiz. Trig says, why such a deep mine? The reason why we put it way down there, again, this is pointed out to me for people who are way smarter than me at this game, who have been playing this game forever. I've only started recently, and it is my newest and greatest addiction. I love this game. It is so fun for 2 reasons. 1, the crafting. Awesome. You got to get them hands down. Amazing. You go in, you want to make something? Say I want to make an iron axe. Iron. I type in iron. It just shows me the iron stuff, right? Or say I want to put axe, right? I'll put axe in there. Just axe. Well, it'll show me just my axes and all the tool heads for making the axes. Pretty amazing. Smiley! Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Got a funny name there. You thought I was going to say it, didn't you? Not going to do it. But thanks for hanging out. By the way, mods, any of those names, if they talk in the chat, just ban them and then also report them for Twitch. Thank you. Appreciate it. We dropped a shotgun. I dropped my shotgun. That was my shotgun I dropped. My bad. Alright, I need some food. Alright, Mason's going to run back, get some food and stuff. I suggest to block yourself in with at least some rebar frames or something.
Yeah, I might come with you, Kiz.
Alright, cool, let's go. You're getting in the back of my bike.
I can't wait till that's a possibility.
Get on the handlebars, bro. I'll ride you over. Alright, heading back to base. As soon as I find out which direction it is. This way. Can't get out. Thank you. By the way, did you see Chewy's shop over here?
Yeah, and Dark Angel's Batcave.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Chewy's been doing a great job on building up his little cafe over here. Of course, we're gonna have Sister Wolf work on her whole theater over there. Someone was gonna make a shooting range. I think Jane's gonna make a shooting range, and I forgot that somebody else is gonna do like a doctor's office would be cool. Just make a whole bunch of really neat stuff. Whole bunch
where
of
are
neat
you
stuff.
wanting the farm? I was thinking around the well, or that you want it somewhere else.
So there's Chewy's restaurant. He took over the home cooking restaurant. It's so awesome. Got parking in the side. I love it when people think of creative stuff like that. Like Chewy's like, hey, I'm gonna take over this building and make it into like a whole restaurant. I'm like, yeah, Chewy, way to go, man. Way to be creative. I love people being creative because that's the great thing about Twitch. You can be both creative and also play games at the same time. Why not do both? Why limit yourself? All right, I'm gonna putt back to our base here. I need to get some more food. Of course, there is some food over there, but I'm just gonna go back and kind of replenish my stuff.
Left the door open for you, Kiz.
Oh, thank you, man. Eventually, we're gonna have some ramps. So we don't have that problem. There's a big hole right there. Who's digging holes outside the base? There we go. All right, back to base. Now this is our current base. If you
Our
haven't
hold
seen
night's 140, by the way.
Yeah, we got a couple more days. As you can see, we've got our big base. Do not take all the corn. Well, the corn's not taken. It's just the top part of it's taken. As long as it's there. If you punch it, it actually grabs the corn and then replants it for you automatically. It just saves you like an hour worth of time, a lot of time to punch the plants versus doing it. And of course, what come from me, come from an awesome person in the stream, which I get my bunch of bonus Kiz caps for that. Brilliant time saver. As you can go, so you can just go into yuccas and just punch them. And then, so you get the yuccas, but it replants them. Oh, that's such a huge time saver. So I made this whole entire garden up here, which is above our base. We took over this military installation. We tore down all the buildings here as well, flattened it out. I went through and fixed all the ground and then used the garden hoe to flatten it all out so we could, of course, garden it everywhere. And then made all these platforms, little parking, and all that kind of stuff. Now down here, Samson had started this and the whole team pitched in to build our base. Now again, the reason why we build our base so low is all the way at the bottom of the thing is because when you turn those forges on, it just attracts those screamers like nobody's business. If you put them at the bottom, you don't get them attracted as often. They still come around from time to time, but they don't get them every 2 minutes. Like on our other base, we had a base as part of the prison, right? And before we had reset the server with the Val Mod. And then what I had done was I had to go in, and every 2 seconds, it would be like a screamer. I'd go out and kill a screamer, I'd kill a bunch of them, and I'd come back in, and then I would make some tools, and I'd work on some stuff, oh, no screamer, and then I have to run back out again, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, like 8 million times, doing that over and over again. So yeah, pretty funny. One Chewy burger, please. There you go, Rob. That is right. Okay, and then you can see here we've got our sorting boxes. Now I'm the quartermaster. It is my job to go in and organize everything. So that's what I did. Went in, made all these boxes, organized everything so people can find, you know, tape and nails and glue and miscellaneous parts and leather and hide and stone and all of that stuff. Now what they do is they come in and they drop it in the drop boxes here. And then the various professions, people who are doing armor, people who are doing weapons, like people doing weapons will grab this kind of brass stuff. People doing armor will pull all that out of there. People doing food will grab all the clay bowls and the glass jars and all of that stuff. They will pull it all out of there, and the medical and so on and so forth. So it kind of splits up the job of being the quartermaster to where I don't have to spend 6 hours organizing that, and you guys don't have to watch it all the time. But as you can see, our boxes are getting super, super full here. We've got to clear all that stuff out eventually. And I'm going to make 2 giant rows of boxes next time. It'll be a giant job. It'll be just an area that's the drop box area. Will be right when you come down the ladder. So that'll be the drop box area. So you can just drop box everything. And then all the actual stuff and the crafting will be separated to another area. So that'll be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's why we have our base way down here. You see Chewy's got himself a little food place, and he's got all the food organized. Back over here, we've got a nice little doctor's office, which I think is just awesome. So he's got the pill case there, which is currently locked. So I think it's just pretty cool. He's like made this whole like little house down here. And then he's got his own little food place back here with ovens and so forth. So he can make all the food. And as you can see, doing pretty good on the food. So we got a massive amount of food going. We have a massive amount of corn going out there, massive amount of food built up. I think that's one of the most important things to do at the very beginning of the game is to get all that stuff squared away. Get all that stuff squared away. Once you have it squared away, once you have yourself a nice secure base like down here, and then we secured the outside of it. Mace did a bunch of the building, and Willow did a bunch of the building, and we're good to go. Good to go. I'm going to go ahead and eat up here for a bit. There we go. Did you see a cigarette carton? Yeah, those are some quest items. Let me show you some quest items over here. Yeah, like cigarette cartons right here. Yeah, an unopened carton of cigarettes are extremely addicted and bad for you. They're extremely addicting and bad for your health. Someone out there might pay a high price for them, though. Yeah, so, you know, you got the base price of 150 thing. You can go out there and you can take this and you can activate that quest item and sell it to somebody for a lot of money. And so on. A whole bunch of other quest items. Whenever you see the exclamation point, that's a quest item. You can also, some survivor combinations. I'll take those. You can also take these survivor combinations here and scrap them. And then what it does is it creates these little 3 little survivor things you can use for points. I'll grab those out of there and just go ahead and read those up. Gonna boost me some points here. Read. Now, as the quartermaster, you're going to find that you don't go out very much. That you spend a lot of time inside doing it. Now, I probably spent the bulk of my time so far in this playthrough inside. I haven't been doing much building or anything like that. But I will do that in late game. My whole purpose of the beginning of the game is to organize everybody, get everybody off to an amazing start, which we had an incredible start. Like day 7, we were already ready to go. We had like the base going and everything going, and then like all the zombies showed up and we annihilated them. Annihilated all of them. Totally took them out. It was so fun. So fun. And I got a bunch of stuff on me here I can offload as well. But let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And let's take a quick AFK here as well for just a minute. Let's see what we got in the chat here. You can click the bag in the top left to sort boxes. Click the tab in the top left to sort boxes. Just sort your inventory like that. Yep. You totally can. You totally can. This little bag right here he's talking about. So yeah, it'll go in and auto sort your bag, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome sauce. I have accidentally hit that before. Alright. So let's go ahead and repair my fire axe while we're at it. Put all this stuff back. Let's see. I don't need to put that in there. Let's put my nails in there. Arrows back down here. Got my shovel, which I don't really need right now. And forged iron. Let's actually turn those into arrows. So again, the crafting is amazing. And the other thing I really like about this game, of course, is the multiplayer. The multiplayer is what makes it. I would not play it if it was just solo. I don't think. Unless I really had nothing to do. Which I usually have like 8 million things I'm trying to get done. So if it was just solo play, I probably would not play it. But there you go. Whole bunch of food there. Whole bunch of food. Let's throw that over here for tree. Now bones aren't really food. The bones really go to making things like oil and stuff like that. But I keep them with me anyway, or I put them in there anyway, and then Chewy deals with them, or people come over and they grab the bones out of there, and they make all the various things they need to make. So again, everybody has like a different job. Everybody's doing like armor or weapons, or like in my case, I'm a toolsmith, as well as I do a little bit of building, and I help a little bit of mining. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of everything, kind of like I help out here, and I help out there, and I help out in the other place, just to, speed along whatever people are doing. So that's really what I do. But my toolsmithing is 500. I'm at max toolsmithing now, and I can make all the various tools and whatnot, except for the wrench. I gotta get my wrench up next. There we go. Hit Alt Tab. Yep, it will switch screens. Kids, do you get the mods for the game? I do have mod. This is the Val Mod we're playing right now. Super fun mod, by the way. Super fun mod. Is it possible to minimize a PC game without closing it so you can do something else while leaving the game? Absolutely. Yeah, or you can just hit the Windows key. Hit the Windows key. Like that. Minimizes it and brings you up to the desktop. Do it all the time. Do it all the time. Windows key makes it easy. And you can also switch programs by what Trig's saying there, by hitting Alt-Tab. And if anybody ever tells you to hit Alt-F4, don't listen to them. It'll force quit your program. Don't ever listen to them when they say that. You got anybody in the chat, by the way? Anybody seen that Twitch fails? That Twitch fails thing on YouTube? That's my new favorite addiction now. It's kind of like a TMZ of Twitch. And the thing I see the most, and now I always have like a bottle, right? A bottle of water with a cap on it. But the thing I see the most that is just like makes me cringe is everybody always has like an open cup of something. And, they got a Coke can open, or they have a drink in a cup, and then it's like, boom, and then all over your keyboard, or all over their lap, or all over. I mean, they haven't learned that lesson about computers yet, that you're not supposed to have an open container by your computer. That should be like a law. Just like you should not supposed to have an open container when you're driving. You should not have an open container. You shouldn't even have a container in the front at all. You should have it in the back in the trunk, otherwise you get in trouble. But they always have some sort of open drink, and then boom, there you go. Boom. There goes your keyboard and your mouse and probably your carpet and all your stuff. So there we go. So there you go. That guy burning his room down. Yeah. You know what I would have done? I would have just took the trash can and turned it over. Just take the trash can and turn it over, which will suffocate the air, and then it won't burn the rest of your house down. That is so scary. Your keyboard has coffee and wine? I don't know why people do open containers by their keyboard. I have done that one time, and that's when I had a Dr. Pepper, by the way. I love Dr. Pepper, though I had to give it up, or it just makes me gain like 10 pounds, and it makes me ill because I'm always in that sugar up and down all the time. It's not good when you have vertigo. So what I did was I had the cap on there, but it wasn't quite on there right. So I put it over there, and I did the thing. I knocked it over, and the cap just literally fired off of there because it built up back pressure because I just opened it, and it built up back pressure, and it fired the cap off of there and got just the edge of my keyboard, just the edge of it, luckily, and I luckily grabbed it, and it was only just a little bit. But I never have open containers like right next to my keyboard. If I do knock it over, it'll be over my other desk, and that's no problem to clean it up, as long as it doesn't destroy my electronics. That's what I worry about. I've seen some people, they put it on top of their machine, which one is going to, heat up your drink. I guess it's good if you have coffee up there. But then you like knock it and it goes right down into your machine because you got a fan up there on the top. That's crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Oh, I'm up to 139 now. Look at me go. By the way, I have not died at all in this playthrough. Not because I'm trying to, but just by complete accident, I have not died. By complete accident, I have 269 kills with 0 deaths. Opie, look at the rock and the 452 kills. Holy mackerel. Opie rocking. Oh! Wow, Nushki got to us without even having a friend request. I got you, Nushki. Sorry, I just saw it just now. Nushki got to us without even having a friend, but maybe she did with somebody else. That might have been it. Alright, so again, trying to get my health up here. So I don't get in trouble from Chewy. There we go. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is this is what I try to do every night, is I try to take a break at some point, usually every 3 hours, but we were right in the middle of stuff there. So I'm going to let Mace keep doing what he's doing, and I'm going to take just a quick break, just like a 1 or 2 minute thing, just so I can get up, walk around. It really helps my vertigo, helps me stream longer. It's something that I have learned to do so that I can be a better, longer streamer, so I don't have to just take a break after a half hour. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music while we're AFK here. So let me get that queued up so you guys can enjoy some sweet sounds of the Z music while I take a quick little break, and I shall be all right back. Second I get it working here. Second I get it going. Music by Chewy, by the way, our DJ Chewy. There you go. All right, so I'll be right back here in just a couple minutes. Enjoy that music. Gonna activate my stealth boy. Bet you guys didn't know I had a stealth boy. I'm the only one on Twitch who does. Let's do it. Activating the stealth boy. Now, a few people go above and beyond like this and make all these custom graphics. Let's do it. I made all these custom graphics, including the stealth boy that's about to pop up right here. Let's do it.